No countdown. We're live.
Oh my goodness. Just like that.
Don't waste any time. Hey everybody at home. Welcome to Dimensionauts, Progenitors, Bloodlines, presented by TheHexagonTTRPG. My name is Brett, and I'm 8 years old, and this is my first oral project.
Good job.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't stop.
My script? I lost it.
Uh-oh. I should have counted us down.
Give me a second. All right. Yeah. Why do I need the script? I said everything I need to say.
There you go.
Today we're playing with Simon, Peter, and Anna, who are going to introduce themselves in that order and without further prompting. Go.
Hello. My name's Simon. I play Will. Last time Will had used one of his abilities that I kind of hadn't thought about, and since I made the character, essentially he's been transcribed, I guess, since the DNA with DNA similar to those of a reincarnated Firebird. And so because of that, he does have access to a similar ability. However, whenever he does use that ability, he loses chunks of memory. And I don't think we've ever solidified what that chunk was. So I'm gonna just toss a number out, and if you feel like that's a fair amount, or not, let me know. But I put he loses 25 years of memory. Of memories.
Seems good to me. When we originally talked about this, the idea was that you would be able to mostly outpace it. That was I think for me, the limiting factor of you have to pay for it, but you should be able to, by living kind of like a normal life, always have memories to fall back on. Unless disaster struck, and then you got killed 5 times or something, and then you got fully reset. So I think 25 years is enough where you can, you lose your childhood, or you lose your maturity in your late adult life. So that seems pretty good.
Yeah. So
quarter century.
I proffer that as my fact for the session.
All right. It is accepted. We have a mechanic.
That feels like a lot.
I'll say this though. This res, because it's not you, is a little more costly. Okay. Which is why it's your. I believe we said it in the last session, but it was any memories related to that past self are gone. Not that I think your character would not consciously remember a lot of the stuff, right? We had said your memories have shifted since the mutations and the magic that was used to create you. But I feel like our bodies remember a lot of things. You know what I mean? There's a physical memory of the lives we've lived. So I think that's all of that is now magically gone. So there's no hope of recovering any of that lifetime.
Yeah, if it gets rekindled by a certain thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, how old is Wilm in this story?
I put him as starting off the session at early 30s. So now it's been 4 years in the session. So he's late 30. No, 2 years. So he's 37 now ish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So you've basically lost, just over 30-ish years or something like that.
Brutal.
Okay.
All right. My name's Peter, and I'm playing the tough Tomas. And I had a fact for today, but I think I'm actually just gonna save that for another time, because the talk of age actually got me thinking. I'm like, oh wait, how old was Tomas when he was in an experiment? So then I did a little research here, and he was one of my previous facts was that Tomas in his previous life, before he became an experiment, was that he was a trapeze artist. And trapeze artists start pretty young. So actually, he's only really like we'll say he's like 23 years old. He's not that old. And he was actually like way shorter. He was probably like 5'7" or something as a trapeze artist in his previous life. But then the experiments made him like this huge jack monstrosity. So,
incredible. So you're young.
Yeah, he's really young. Yeah, he doesn't look it though.
Year-old trapeze artist. This feels crazy. This is a Captain America story. It's like you get all the muscles after.
Yeah, literally.
True.
I'm also going to write down that Tomas has America's ass.
Oh, yes.
Is America a place, though?
You're buffing me for free.
I mean, with all those muscles, the gluteus maximus has got to be maxed out.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one thing that Tomas brought from the past is ass maxing.
But is it due to
Tomas.
Brazilian butt lift? That's a real question.
Oh, man. He's always butt lifting.
I'd like to know.
All right, Quinn.
Okay, it's my turn. I, the player, am playing QT, Quintini, otherwise known. And as we are talking age, I mean, I wonder the same thing. How old was Quinn when this all went down? And I think because of how immature she is at times, it's only fair that she's not actually that old to begin with. And that she is truly just trying to figure it out as it goes. So when the mission kind of began, she was barely just past 18 years old. She's a young lady.
Everyone's so young.
Everyone's a baby up in here, and she's the
Other than
biggest
Will.
baby. True. Well, you're like our papa.
Wait, so now you're 20?
So now, well, is it just 2 years? Because you said around 4.
It has
right?
been 2
So
years. No, it's been 2.
Oh, only 2. Okay, so yeah, she's just 20 then.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's been given a lot of responsibility for an 18.
That's why she's freaking the F out every 2 seconds.
May just lost a lot of respect.
May thought like a fully realized woman, but May, it's all because 2 years ago, May was too young to really tell that Quinn was that young, maybe.
Yeah, because May was young, but then we retconned it a little bit to be like 16. So
Yeah.
now May's 18. She's the age you were when you took control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you went from mother figure to
older sister.
truly older sister.
Barely big
More
sis.
precarious position.
Maybe that makes sense though, like why she's been so like, hey, you're not my mom. We're literally the same age.
You're not my mom.
What are you doing, buddy? My dog
Girl,
to show me something?
it's all to say that she's got lots of responsibilities on her shoulder. Oh, I'm so happy.
Izuko.
That's a happy pupper. Another one came in for attention.
No!
Yeah, Corn needs attention too.
She does.
A train.
Yeah, so cute.
Adorbs.
That was a treat for everyone watching at home. My goodness. Well, with all those wonderful facts, it's me, your GM, Brent. I think at one point we said that I should start giving world facts
That would be fun.
And it would be fun. It would be fun to do a little bit of world building every time we came in on the stream. I think my world fact for today is going to be that the guy who was bringing up the chickens now has so many of these chickens running around in his little pen. And he won't let anyone eat them. And so he's starting to have too many chickens, and you're starting to hear whispers in the group of jokes about chicken murder. And I think that it's a kind of like grim type of humor that you're worried may be concealing a grim truth that may or may not happen sometime soon.
Does that mean we keep having to feed these chickens our grains?
You feed them some grain. Chickens are they're pretty easy to keep. They also eat like bugs and grass and stuff. So.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, without further ado, let's get this campaign started. And you can find more of our past stuff over at the TheHexagonTTRPG over on YouTube. Sorry, I got that mixed up in my head. On YouTube at the TheHexagonTTRPG, as well as Threads and Blue Sky, Twitter, TikTok, some other places. Yeah, let's go in. So last time was a big episode. You guys were traipsing through the forest, doing a competition with Oberon, but not. You weren't fighting too hard, and I think that the decision taken by Tomas was, friends and family over the competition. It's okay if we lose out, as long as we don't lose anybody. Maylin, unfortunately, wanted to press on through the night and try to get to, the final. I don't want to say the final boss, but it was the final boss of the. It was literally the very last. When I had rolled for how many encounters there would be, it was the very last one. She did get hurt, and you all did come to her rescue just in the nick of time. I think literally breaking a Cypher and getting in there. There was death, though. Some people did die. I think that all of you showing up and getting to this fight on time definitely changed the outcome of what would have happened had you not. Oberon would have maybe perished or lost, or any of a number of other things if he had fought this beast alone. Already he's turned into a torso with 3 stumps, 1 arm, and a sword. And he's not in a great position. And I think that last time we left off, you had all kind of like wrapped your dead in the silk, the magic silk of the spiders to preserve them and bring them back to camp. And I think, did you guys head out back to camp, or it was we basically left off right where Wiln was like reincarnating Benny. So Benny's alive. Wiln has a strange look on his face. And Tomas has brought the last of the dead bodies over, and Quinn has observed this all.
Well, I think I mentioned at the end that Wilm passes out after.
Yes, so Wilm passes out. You see Benny just oh my goodness, boss, starts taking care of Will, just kind of like picking him up, and we'll carry him over to a spider and drape him over it. We gotta get back to the village.
Is he all right?
I don't know, but we should get someone who knows more about magic. And she looks over at Quinn. Quinn, Mistress Quinn, the one of the Grand Progenitors. Could you take a look at him?
Sure. I go and look.
I felt him in my mind. He reached out and saved me. And she stops, and you see that she has just a very strange look on her face, kind of slack jaw. Why were we out here?
Wait, did you forget what happened?
Forget what?
Okay, just as a player, I'm talking to Maylin and she forgot everything that happened? Or who am I talking to?
You were talking to Benny. This is the Phoenician that Will
Benny.
You're talking to a dead person who was supposed to be dead or should have been dead, or maybe it was dead.
And he's back.
Benny's back.
And he's back. Benny, I swear to God, I didn't even know how you're alive right now. But
What?
it's a miracle. It's amazing. I mean, I'm so happy. We've fought. You've been part of the biggest battle at least in the past since we've been here. And you're alive, so that's good. Do you feel hurt? How are you feeling otherwise?
Looks down at her clothes. I feel fine. How was she struck down again? It was one of the like exploding bugs, right? That had killed her.
I think so.
So you see like her shirt is like tattered, kind of like hanging off her. She's like, I feel slightly exposed.
That makes sense. Someone get a blanket, the equivalent of a blanket that we have.
No, it's fine. Look, Willem is passed out. Please take a look at it.
Web here, and I'll just kind
whatever has happened. Explain to me later.
And I go and I check Will's pulse. Any pulse? Are we pulsing?
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. Oh, okay. He's fine.
He's tired. He fought valiantly. I can carry him.
Yeah. I'm sure he just needs a good sleep and some good food when he wakes up.
And maybe Benny just hit her head and like grab her head and like start looking around to see if there's any bumps or anything. It looks fine.
You shouldn't shake too hard. Maybe had a concussion or something. Maybe the brain's affected.
Sorry.
A what?
Oh well, depending on how hard we can shake you, you can have brain injuries. It doesn't matter. It's not happening, so it's all good. But we'll keep an eye on him. And I think are we back to the camp? Because if we're not back, we should be there.
So Benny will get up on the spider and kind of like just have Will on the spider as well, and be like, "All right, I'll watch him, and we'll ride to the camp now."
I think we need to check on how everyone else is doing at the camp, give them news, maybe even chat with Vela.
Oberon, just stumpy with the sword. Yes, bring me back. Bring me to the Fae.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing, by the way?
Fine, more than fine. We have fought a great battle together. He looks over at Tomas.
Are you satisfied?
Very. It is your win.
Good.
You may ask a boon of me, as promised.
Let me think on it.
You have 24 hours.
It's a limited time.
Why?
I mean, why? What if you came back a year from now?
Well, we have injured and dead we have to bring back to our camp.
It'll take you 24 hours to do that?
All right. And of you, is someone going to carry you back?
I was hoping one of you would, but it's fine. I can
Right.
make my own way back.
No. It's too embarrassing watching you crawl like that. Just like pick him up. Someone tie him to my Zelkarith, tie him to my back.
There's just Oberon on your back like a toddler.
Yeah. All right. I see you are regenerating of some sort.
Yes, but I'll be lucky if I get full use back of these limbs. And he like leans his head back on you and says, I'll be lucky if I remember you tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Nothing. You want to know more? You can try to maybe insight into this a little bit.
Sure.
Do an int roll if you would like to sense something.
Okay. All right. That's a 10.
10 will not do it. He sounds dark and brooding, which is kind of what he normally sounds like.
All right. Keep your secrets. All right, let's be off. Well, and wait, what of your forest friends?
They can take care of themselves. And indeed, you don't see them around anymore.
Okay.
They seem to have left. The treant, which had turned into a blood treant, is gone. There is still the dead body of the elf.
Yeah, I got like absorbed, right?
Yes, it took her.
Mushroom, I think.
Was it the mushroom who did it,
The
or
mushroom.
Yeah, the mushroom got like regenerated by it. Yeah.
Okay.
the fungus among us?
All right, we make for camp, and then I will bring you back to Valeth. Within 24 hours.
Avanti. And Zalkari and the quiet herd of spider horses freaking goes. As you ride back, everyone going through the forest. I don't think there's much that would trouble you in the way. That pulse of magic that's spread forth from Valeth, you can feel that there's like some sort of a new bloom of magic happening. And now, like, remember before it was like just near Valeth, and now it seems like everywhere there's a little bit of that vibrancy and life that has been released to the rest of the forest once again. And I think that all of you can, like in the background, actually on Albert Rodeo, there's like fireflies as the morning is turning into day. But there's these like fireflies and like a little dark of the morning that are going around, wisps of light. And as day breaks and the sun starts to hit the foliage in the forest, you can feel everything coming to life. Sound, music as the Fae celebrate in certain parts of the forest, and feeling the main magic of the forest back again. Quinn, you see Malin brooding on her spider, a little bit away, separate from everybody else on your way back. I think that she kind of like has a hood up and is not really making eye contact with people. But before long, you will be back at the village. So if you would like to say something, it's now. Otherwise, you can leave it for later.
No, I think I'm finally as a character. If Quinn is finally thinking to herself, I'll give her space when it's time to speak, or when she feels like conversing. I'll be here, but I'm not gonna nag her anymore.
All right, you let her brood, peace and quiet, as the spiders silently go through the woods. And make their way over to that Goldilocks zone, the place between summer and fall, where it's the days are just warm enough to bask in the sun, and the nights are just cool enough that you don't need AC. It is the beautiful, perfect place. That is where the village is. I have a question, which is, did you guys name your village at all, or is it still just the encampment, the village?
Yeah.
Camp, home.
Frontier village. And I think that it dawns on you all as you arrive back here that there was no name to give it. Oberon said bring him back to the Fae, which could mean literally anywhere, but you know that it likely means the Fae gathering, the Fae ring. that is not too far from where you guys are, where you first met him. And that they don't have names for really many of the places in the forest either. It's like the place by the oak, the center of the forest, the place where the river bend.
By the river bend.
Absolutely. Was it Grandmother Willow? Yeah, you are all back. The village welcomes you. They take the dead. You can hear some people mourning, talking in quiet tones, looking at them. They're identified, and you can see that someone takes basically ash or charcoal and writes their names on each of the silken cocoons, so that you do not have to open them up and identify them or anything like that. And yes, you are all safely back here.
All right, Gwyn, can you make sure that Willen gets checked?
Of course.
Make sure he wakes up.
And I'm gonna ask a few of my people to take the best care we can of our dear Will.
They take him
My
to
most magic intuitive people.
Yeah, they take him to the hospital hut, as it were, which is just basically the place where they keep the salves, and there's a nice bed. Lay Will down, and yeah, they'll take a look at him. You want to roll me a d20?
Yes, but it will have to be a digital one because I forgot my dice.
Wait, I can bring him for you.
Oh, thank you.
Where do you keep him?
There's literally in my desk. There's the wooden one. You'll find. And I'll wait for the IRL dice to show up.
Yeah. As we wait for that to happen, you just monitor them and observe. Yeah, I think the dead are...
Yeah, because the light doesn't turn on. You press the one that's the wrong. Sorry.
But they don't know where to take them. So I think that they kind of bring them a little bit away from everybody, but they're a little bit unsure. They're not the first people that have died. They are the first ones that have died in a peaceful time.
That's true. Thank you. Let's see what I'm rolling here. A 14.
Yeah, on a 14, they do a pretty good job of just making Will very comfortable. Will, I'll say, you can probably wake up when you would like. When you will wake up in a very comfortable bed.
Better than the moss he has in his tent.
Maybe a little bit better.
Okay. Well, let them finish what they want to do in the camp.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn, you observe that, and then I'm waiting for Peter to put his earbuds in. Is there anything that you wanted to do upon arriving at the village?
Yeah, I'll actually Oberon, just a moment, and I'll take him off, and I'll just sort of put him down someplace. And Quentin, can I speak with you for a moment?
Oh, of course.
And I'll sort of take you away from Oberon. He's offered us a boon for defeating the voidlings, but I'm not entirely sure what I should ask of them. Do you have any ideas? Something for the people.
Something for the people. Well, the only thing I can think of would be getting materials in order to build the boat. So having access to some of the wood.
Do you know what? Have you spoken to any of the builders? Do you know what they need?
Haven't gotten there yet. No. We gotta talk to our builder department.
Who's in charge of that? Who did we leave in charge of that? Was it the old man?
think you left Finley, the blacksmith, in charge.
Okay.
Potentially.
The forge, but like construction would be somebody else. It would be a decafout.
Oh.
One of you.
Give me a decafout name for.
Oh no. Francesco.
The doggos of being land.
You hear a dog bark in the forest. Francesco. Let me just write that down because I've been writing all of the names down.
No, the more named people there are, the more depressing it's gonna be when they all die.
All die? What?
Why would that happen?
Why would it?
There's no reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Francesco the Builder. Hold on. And then I gotta put Joao, Atoma, and Linda down here.
No, well, Joao's dead.
Immediately cross one of them out. Oh, look at this. Sturdy, dead.
Not sturdy enough.
Alrighty. Strike through. Francesco the Builder. Yeah, so you see a kind of, I mean, like many of the other decafouts, that stone-like skin, but this time with green veins kind of like cracking through it in places. And you can see that on their left shoulder, hold on, I'm going to write all of these down as I say them because I'm coming up with them on the fly. It would be like what looks like a tattoo, but instead is just like a geometric pattern of the green veins. You can see that it looks like, what do you call it?
Sleeve?
Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. Oh my god.
Like a lightning strike?
Columnar jointing.
I've never heard of this.
No? Did I get it right? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up and then show you guys. Nope. Yeah, columnar jointing. It's a stunning geological phenomenon where thick flows of cooling lava or magma contract and cause intersecting fractures. You will all recognize this from every single video game that's ever been fucking played in the history of the world.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm seeing the pictures. Yeah, the hexagonal almost. Like,
Oh yeah, like the Giant's Causeway.
Yes. So many games have these damn things, and they're real, but they are not that common.
But they're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool, which is why they are everywhere. So he has got like what looks like almost like a little tattoo of columnar jointing on his shoulder. Let's go back to. And now we have to decide on an accent for Francesco.
Don't let his name influence you.
It's me, Francesco.
Yeah.
Francesco, is he French? Francesco? No. He's vaguely European, but we don't know from where.
Ambiguously European. All right, I'll go see Francesco.
Oh, Progenitor, how can I help you?
Hello, Francesco. I have a question for you.
Better be about architecture.
I was wondering about the ship, actually. How is the progress going?
Architecture on the go. It is going all right. We have still not sourced the materials necessary for this kind of construction. I've worked with Finley in some regards to the parts. The designs are quite unique. I should have liked to see where it had come from.
Yes. Well, I might be able to help with some of those materials. The Fae have offered to give us something in exchange for our battles, and
He looks immediately. No roll required. He is locked in on what you're saying. He seems to know something.
okay.
Mm.
Is there anything I could get for you? Anything you need?
Well, no, not for humble Francesco. I don't think that. Are you sure?
I'm sure. This is important for all of us. Well, the sooner you can build that ship, the sooner we can explore the greater world.
All right. Then there is a legendary material that the Fae have spoken about when I've talked to them. They have all of their different types of habitations, and I don't know if you've noticed, but they're come in all shapes and sizes, but they're so sturdy and so malleable, right? Have you noticed?
Yes.
Well, the rumor, he kind of leans in a little, is that they use a special kind of wood for this. A living wood. So if you were to build this ship, I think that we could maybe get around some of these mechanical components by using the magic of the Fae.
All right. Then I can ask for that.
Hmm.
And approximately how much would you need?
It's a good question. Probably enough to carry the four of you. We could make it smaller. It would require less materials. Or we could make it big, like in the plans.
Well, you know what? I will see if I can get as much. Well, I'll try to get as much as possible, I think. I have a feeling Oberon might potentially be a bit stingy, but we shall see. All right. So living wood.
Yes.
All right. And on the off chance that Oberon scoffs in my face and tells me that that is nothing, is there anything else?
Power source for the ship.
What does that mean?
It's a good question. We need a way for it to have energy to feed off of. Right now, we don't really have the technology to build anything precise in the form of what Finley calls an engine, an internal combustion engine. We don't have anything that would be able to be a plasma engine. We do not have anything that would resemble electricity here. Steam power is beyond our means. We don't have any coal. We also do not have enough people who are willing and able to be rowing you around with oars forever. So our options are limited in these regards.
Yes, I understood all of that. Very well. I will go with my request. Thank you, Francesco.
Yes. You're welcome.
Goodbye.
He goes back to lying down while somebody paints him. Just like doodling on like a big leaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not paint on him, the painting.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who's painting on this guy's body? That's crazy.
I did think he was getting painted on.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I interrupted something here.
Like, yes,
Francesco, freaky little guy. All right. So I'm gonna, I'll leave the forge or wherever he works, and Do I see Maylin?
Ooh.
I think, like, do you want to do like a quick walk around for her on your way back to where Finn was taking care of Will? So you quickly see there's like a few Decafouts walking in a direction, and you hear the sound of like sparring, and I think you hear Maylin's like grunt, and you walk over and you see that there's just a little sparring ring popping up, and Maylin is almost beating the snot out of a Decafout. Like a big guy who's just like, you need like, I can take it, and he's like bloody nose, there's like and Maylin's just like and she's like, next. And then like an even bigger Decafout will kind of come out. She's like, they call me the Granite.
Wait, I'm gonna like step in.
Step in.
I look at Maylin, and I would like to like empathize with her using my magic.
Interesting. All right, go ahead and roll it up. The surface level, as you kind of open it, and a little bit in the second, she's angry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could tell that she was like pretty like frustrated, angry during the mission. So I just want to kind of like focus in on that. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use. I'll use an effort. I got a 15.
All right, on a 15, you use that magic and look in to Maylin, and that anger is directed inward. She's really angry with herself. She's frustrated. I think you feel in terms of your empathy, like she's basically, it's punch or cry for her right now. And so she chose punch, and that's why she's over here with the other Decafouts.
Yeah. So actually, I kind of my little face kind of like changes into like this. I guess it's kind of like emulating whatever kind of face she has on her right now. It's just gonna kind of like mirror that expression.
Your little face looks like a pouting teenager a little bit.
Oh, puffed up cheeks, and I'll put my hand on the shoulder of the large dude who's about to spar with her, and I go, "A moment, you'll get your chance." But
he looks up at you because you're even larger.
Of
course.
And I go, give Gondo another chance, and I'll bring the bloody guy back. I'm like, come here.
Yeah.
I think you need a second chance.
He's like beat up. Are you sure?
You see her conviction?
Yes.
You see that she has something to fight for?
Yes, I felt it.
Do the same.
My body.
And I wanna like funnel her emotion into him.
Can you roll me your d20?
Okay.
Evens or odds is what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. No, the punch or crying. 16. I don't know which one is which, but
16. He frowns and he goes, "Yeah."
Have at him. Don't hold back, Maylin.
Ah! He like runs and like goes to tackle her, and she fucking shoryukens him upside the chin. Just fucking spins just for style, and he's knocked out.
We'll have to work on that. Excellent form, Millen.
She stands tall, and you can see that she strikes a kind of cocky pose and looks at you and goes,
Oh, shit.
Wait, I don't hear anything. I didn't hear that. Am I the only one?
No, because he just did a motion with his hands.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just said
No.
come hit her.
Okay. I would love to fight you, Millen. But I need you for something first.
she cocks her head in your direction.
I'm about to take Oberon back to the Fae. Would you come with me?
You see her eyes dart down. She takes a deep breath, but looks back up at you. Give me 15 minutes and we can go.
Very well. I'll wait for you at the entrance.
She nods.
All right. I'll try not to kill any more of my Decaphoutes.
She gives a little smile. No one's going to die. And then, yeah. Granite, get over here. Yes, Balin.
Beautiful.
Yep. You head back. I think, Willem, do you want to wake up yet?
Yeah, if they're done with what they need to do, like.
I think Tomasia is going to wait a little bit or head off. I'm not sure, but you'll slowly come awake.
As he's waking up, can I just have Mentor be reading any sort of news from the past to Will?
Yeah, Mentor could be. He's like, Wilm, remember back in the old world, and you had newspapers. You love those so much. The newspaper where and he describes like an event on a day that like that's interesting.
So
Wilm was like the stock market, and like Wilm was like he didn't know about the stock market. So
is Mentor like just completely there without Quinn at all? Like,
no, I want to be there. It's just I want to make Mentor
okay.
like.
I thought you had left, and Mentor was just like, so like, damn, okay, like he's really gotten an upgrade.
No, not that upgraded.
no, you see Quillen like, I don't know, peeling an apple. It's like an apple.
Yeah.
You're the martial artist who got hurt, and she's peeling you the apple.
Making little rabbits.
Yes, 100%.
I pass an apple to Will. How are you feeling?
Groggy. I don't quite know what happened. I feel like is Benny okay?
Benny's alive. I really don't know what she did because.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, I still felt a little bit of a spark in her, but I didn't think it would actually work.
What did you... Is Benny alive because of you? How?
I don't know. The best I can describe is I took some of my flame and gave it to her. Used it to try and stoke the fire inside. That all Phoenicians have. And I didn't think it would work. It was just pure desperation. I checked both of them, and Robbie, I didn't feel any sort of spark left, but Benny still had something, and I had to try. I'm glad it worked, but
do you feel like you're missing something?
I feel drained. I don't know what else there could be, but I'd right now I need to just clear my head.
Understandable. Well, can I help you get up? And I give him a
I
hand.
think I can manage that much. And he kind of like gets himself up gradually.
Okay. Well,
I see we made it back. What needs doing now?
at the moment, Tomas is trying to get in contact with the Fae, get some resources, hopefully, to make those boats. I wasn't really sure what we needed, sadly, so he ended up checking with the forge for that. Other than that, I've been just keeping an eye on you, truthfully. Just a little bit worried. You fall asleep, but this was after what you just done.
I appreciate the care. Don't think I'm going to be doing that. Oh well, hopefully I'll need to do that anytime soon. I don't know if I'll be able to, but right, things to do. If we can get something
for yourself.
like, I feel like you get an idea of like Wilton's trying to like just he needs to like get his head onto something else because he's like trying to like process that behind like in the back of his mind and try and like use the rest to just focus on something else so that he can like keep that processing on the back burner.
Well, do you want to play a game of Quattro?
What?
Okay, so for the past, I think 3 months, I've been slowly like remaking this game that I used to play on the spaceship back in the days, and it was called Quattro, and it's actually like lots of fun. And I think in times of stress, the best thing to do is play with friends. So I made a deck right here of Quattro, and it's like poorly like made like cards out of like kind of like wood pretty much, and with like scribed off like a knife kind of scratched off in order to make the cards.
You'll have to explain how this works, but I'll give it a go.
Okay, so first, then I walk with him to go and find some people as I explain the rules of Quattro. That's totally not the same rules as Uno. Because in this game, you want to have all 4 cards of the same suit in your hand. Oh, I guess not the same suit, but of all the different.
All 4 of the same, yeah.
Exactly. Card. That's the goal of this game.
The moment Will steps out of the hospital hut, there's Benny outside who just gets up and just hugs him full on, just gives him a big squeeze. Just, thank you.
You're okay.
Yes. And she lets go. It's just sorry to be so forward, but thank you. I died, didn't I?
I believe so, but you weren't completely gone either. There was still enough for me to stoke. Still enough of your flame there. But I can't promise I can do it again, but I'm happy you're all right.
I don't feel the same.
No, I don't think anyone can be the same after that. But do let us know what you feel has changed. This is a first for us all. So it would be good to know what might have gone, well, how it has gone.
I was asked to do my usual tasks, my chores, go out hunting, and I don't remember how to track anymore. I don't remember how to fight with a weapon.
Okay. That is concerning. Do you believe you might be able to acquire these skills again? Or is there something else blocking any sort of acquisition back?
I don't know, but I can try.
Look, if it's skill that is lost, I believe that might be one of the better outcomes. Skill might be something that can be relearned. If there's anything else, do let us know. And if for some reason you can't remember or you can't seem to learn or retain these skills again, then that would make it much more concerning as well.
I'll keep you all informed.
I wonder though, what if it's not a loss of skill, but an exchange? What if maybe by passing the flame, or passing some of your flame to Benny, that Benny now has some fire powers? Or maybe, Willem, do you feel like you're more tracking oriented than before?
Not that I can feel. I mean, I've always been able to track to some degree, and I've always been able to fight to some degree.
Okay.
I mean,
And how about you, Benny?
the lab taught. I was able to pick things up at the lab, and after the lab, I learned a bit more. I don't know how to categorize or to evaluate how much I might have gained in those skills, I suppose.
I guess that's fair. And you, Benny, do you feel maybe some sort of magical tingling, or actually, what do you feel when you do your fire powers? Just heat?
Well, no, it's just energy. Much like, well, I mean, yes, there is heat, of course, but it's more like almost a part of myself that I like will that I summon up and manifest in the form of, well, flame.
Okay. Benny, would you like maybe training a little bit with Willem's people just to see if some of that power is in you now?
She is
Like,
one of my people.
Oh,
Close
she is.
her
I'm
eyes.
sorry.
She is one of the people, so she closes her eyes. Do I have to? And she opens her eyes, and they glow a fiery orange with light. And you know that usually the way that the Phoenicians have flown so far, the two that had flight, basically had like these like fiery wings that would like appear with magic and then fly with them. And then she goes, "Oh no!" and like bends over in pain, and you see sprouting from her back are 2 actual wings, in a spray of blood and flesh as they grow out of her back, and she passes out on the floor.
Oh my god, I look in the horror and I freak out.
I start like trying to staunch the bleeding because Cher's like not gonna just like spurt of blood and done. So
well, you like go to touch and it's smooth, connected. The blood and wipes away, and it's like not hurt. This is not a wound. The wings look sturdy, but you know there's still wings. There's feathers. And Mentor just looks down and says, "I guess that game of Quattro isn't happening."
Maybe that will have to be postponed to a bit later. This seems to be just a little more pressing.
Yes, what is going on? Oh god.
And as you guys, I think in this moment, just don't know what to do and look down at Benny. We'll go back where it's Tomas.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna bring her back into the right back into the
yes, please.
into the sick bay, I suppose.
So Maylin will show up to Tomas 15 minutes later. She's like sweating. You see, she's got like a little bit of like a puffy lip where she must have taken a bit of a hit.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. We will take Zelkarith. Will ride with me. Where did I leave Oberon? I go to look for him. Did he move at all?
Yeah, he's not where you left him.
Oh my god.
He's his own sentient being.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. He's the stumps. Maybe he would have just left. Do I see him in the immediate vicinity of
you see a line of dirt dragging off towards the edge of the village.
Oh my god. Oh. All right, let's go find him. I'll take off the armor and then we will ride Zelkarith and following the trail.
Oh yeah, Spider Rider's scene, but it's the opposite where you separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Zelkarith gets down, and if you remember, he's got all this spiky armor with the seat on him. So Maylin will like get on Zelkarith, but like awkwardly has to like sit right in front of you like a little kid. And she's just like, you can see she's like hunched up. She's tensed.
Yeah. I'm just, but then the little face is like, he's still mimicking her.
Great. And Zelkarith starts to walk and follow the trail. Yeah. Do you want to talk to Maylin while you're following the trail? It seems like it goes on for a bit.
Sure. Yeah. So did you win?
Feels like I lost.
I think we all lost a little bit today. You know, May, I've seen you fight. You're better than most of my warriors.
I was looking forward to fighting more with Joao.
Did you spar with him often?
Yeah. You know, we lost people in that first year, but everything was so new. It was like it was a part of life. But it feels different now that we know people and that we've overcome things together. Only now to trip, I'm going to fall.
You may be gone. But we will not forget. When we fought that thing in the woods, he followed me into battle each time, despite the danger. And now, you must carry him with you into every battle you face. That way he can continue to fight alongside you. Does that make sense?
I don't know if I should fight anymore.
Of course you should. This whole place, our very existence, our life here, is fighting. You can't stop.
But and she like looks up at you, and you can see like her eyes are a little watery. She's not crying. Quinn says that she wasn't a fighter, and that people need to know things and organize, and I'm also good at that. So do I organize? Is that better? Because I was there today and we still lost people. And she like looks at her armbands that she has, the cool new weapon defense thing that she got from like the enemy you guys killed. Mm-hmm. She's like what are these even good for?
Well, how can I say this? It's true, you are good at fighting, you are good at organizing and planning and talking. I came to you because I'm not very good at talking, and I could use that help with the Fae. They're a little tricky. I'm sure you know that. But I think that you should just do what you're good at. I'm good at fighting. Not much else. And that's what I do. And I've had to learn how to lead, which I don't think I'm very good at that either. I'd say Kaelin is much better at that than me. So how can I lead? Well, I lead by fighting. I'll be the first to charge in. That's what's needed. You're a little smarter than me. Well, maybe more than a little, but you can do many things, Millen. I guess if you don't feel like fighting right now, there's no harm in taking a little break. But it seems to me like you still have reasons to fight.
I'll think about it. And don't tell Quinn.
Why not? Well, I won't. But I'm curious why.
And her voice breaks a little, and she says, I just want her to be proud of me, and I feel like I failed.
Did not fail, Millen. She is very proud of you. She just worries. If Quinn took off in the middle of the night without telling you anything, in a dangerous situation, would you not worry for her too?
Yeah, I'd probably run after her.
I think the very fact that she ran after you is proof enough that she was willing to risk herself to save you.
She opens her mouth to reply, and you hear, "Ah! Damn it!"
Oh, take a look. Oberon!
You look, and from on Zelkarith, you can see down a little hill, wedged between two rocks, is the stump of Oberon, and his one arm is kind of stuck in the air, and he can't get a good grip with the sword on anything. So he's just stuck, wedged between these rocks at the bottom of the ditch.
Hold on, Oberon, we're coming. And I'm just gonna stop Zelkarith, and I'll, like, before actually just going down, I'll leave him there for a bit. I turn to May, and I go, "Look, yeah, a lot has happened. It was a tough battle. Do what you have to. Think, if you need to. Personally, I prefer to feel. Maybe it's a little bit easier as a Decaphout. But when we come back from the Fae, I'd like you to train with me."
Sure.
Would you do that?
Yeah. No more of your feelings searching. Because I know. And she holds up her D-pad, and you can see there's like a little warning that was like basically like alerted her of like, your feelings are being intercepted.
Oh my god. All right. Very well. I can do that.
Of course, it's okay. And then alert goes away.
And I'll kind of just like go back to neutral. Well, let's go get this fool, shall we?
Sounds good. She gets off Zelkarith and then drop kicks from the top of the hill and hits Oberon, and he out of the rocks. Oh!
And I'll go pick him up. Where are you off to, Oberon? Not wait a few minutes.
I was waiting by the edge of the forest, and then I saw what looked like dinner. And he holds up, attached to his belt was like a rabbit. Says, "I got him. And now I will not go hungry."
All right. Well, maybe you'll share that with us.
I think you look at the look on his face, and it's a look of like, I can't say no. But how dare you?
All right. Well, up you go. Can you guide the way? Never sure how these forests.
Yes, of course. Malin. Malin's like, yeah, I know where it is. She'll lead the way.
So, about this boon, Oberon.
Mm-mm.
I know what to ask of you.
What would you ask of the Lord of Combat? Or should I say that is now you? Is that the boon? Will you take my title from me?
Oh, I don't want your title, Oberon. I need living wood.
Living wood? How much?
As much as you can give me.
I can give you some.
Well, you see, we are building a vessel to leave the island, but it needs to be sturdy and strong.
A boat's worth.
Oh, well, yes, that's exactly right.
I thought you were going to ask for like a quarter of the forest or something like that. Something unattainable.
Well,
I mean, totally attainable, but difficult.
Okay. Now a boat's worth, and maybe a little extra. 2 boats worth, perhaps. Let's go with 2 boats worth. Does that sound good,
Don't
Malin?
push your luck with me, Thomas of the Decaphoutes.
All right. There was one other thing.
What?
Need a power source. Power source.
Pick one.
All right. Boat's worth of living wood.
Then we have our deal.
Good.
I will get it from Valeth when I have my limbs back. And I will leave a note. And I will sign it in blood.
All right. Is that normal? Ask me, Lynn. Is that normal?
She's like walking ahead of you guys and like turns around, kind of like does that hands behind her back thing and is like now walking backwards. She's like, yeah, Oberon is expendable. And he goes, shut it! Say not another word. And she's like, turns around and keeps walking. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I see. I suppose that makes sense why you were being so reckless.
Reckless. I have the confidence to win at any cost. Any cost. You feel like the bass on your back like vibrating.
All right. All right. And I'll carry him the rest of the way.
Okay. You get the rest of the way. You leave him in the mushroom ring. Titania will alight. You see she comes in her like smallish fairy form and goes, oh no, Oberon. And quickly you see her body just like stretch and grow. Her dress flowing around her, flowers autumnal. And she kind of like leans down. And as she leans down, you can tell that she's like bigger than normal and is like going to pick him up with one hand. She's like this just large, like so slim, her fingers and stuff. Malin rapidly backpedals and says, okay, we got to go.
Oh, all right.
And Oberon says, wait, my lady, I owe a favor. She goes, you gambling again? And you see her just out of the corner of your eye as she, with one like fingernail that's just like growing long, just like slides it into his heart. And he goes, quickly, I owe living wood boat's worth to the and Oberon just dies behind you. And she removes it, says, my dear, and is going to rip his head from his body, drop the torso, and walk away. And as she does, like you see this like hideous, deathly, ghoulish form of Titania. Long fingers, scraggly hair, and like emaciated and like bony backbone. Lynn is going to gently like 2-finger turn your head. She goes, don't look.
Right. Why?
She'll kill you.
Oh. She's done this in front of you before?
She's really mad.
Oh, I see. All right. We just stand
just
here.
go in silence.
We just. How long do we?
It's fine. He told her the favor. It's all good.
Okay. Do we wait here or do we leave?
No. They'll come to us.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's easy when they promise something. They're usually pretty good about it. It's the act of promising
you've had to be here for this kind of thing before. That's...
Oh no, I'd be dead.
I mean, just in the vicinity. It's foul.
Well, I mean, look, I've seen the Fae cross Titania and then obviously be murdered in cold blood in front of the whole court, but it's not in front of the court if we all leave. So if everyone just leaves and they die, and then we come back, there's a whole process.
It's amazing.
Truly,
amazing.
their magic is like nothing I've ever seen. Ever since getting the D-pad, it's been logging all of the things that they can do and what they tell me. It's so much easier now with all the laws and the regulations. Before I had to memorize a lot, and I owe a few favors to a few Fae who give me cues and signals on what to say and what to do in certain situations. And now once those are paid back, I have everything here.
Right, that's bad, isn't it? To owe them favors? They're so tricky.
No. Depends on the favor.
Oh.
I owe back scratches for life. That one's not great, but it's only when they ask me. And they have to find me to ask me.
Best stay away then, huh?
Well, I could also kill him, and then it would also be over.
What the hell, May?
Like, what?
Incredible. You know, I have to apologize. I had a bit of a different idea of you for the last few days. I guess we never really had much of a conversation before.
What idea did you have of me?
I don't know. I thought you were more like Quinn.
And she like narrows her eyes at you.
Well, you're much tougher than Quinn, that's for sure.
Maybe. Quinn can take a lot of hits.
You know, you're a little bit like Wilga. But just much smarter.
The roundhouse kick you.
Just take it.
yeah, barely feel it.
Deserved. But you know, you should take it as a compliment. Wilga is one of the quickest Decafouts. Or she is the quickest Decafout. You're quite quick yourself.
She like double jumps and passes out, kicks you in the shoulder.
Oh, all right, I'll stop talking.
Good. And we move back to the people in the village. Benny's asleep, seems fine. Just has wings now, so it's a little bit hard to put them in the bed. And yeah, Quinn and Wilm, there you are. And I think you, after administering Benny and then talking to the various underseers and Phoenicians who came up and are like, oh my god, wings, and have like basically the physician is like, I've never seen this before. You see Malin and Zelkarith and Tomas walking back into the camp.
Right. Just send somebody to fetch me when she wakes up, please.
Of course, I'll do that. No problem.
Thank you. And everyone, just give her some space, please. I'm just trying to like herd everyone that might have come into the sick bay out.
Absolutely, they clear out.
And then, I'll go to speak to Tomas and Malin. If you want to join Quinn, or?
I'll follow. Well, she seems in a better mood.
How are you two? I apologize. I wasn't that present on the way back.
Oh, I don't know how, I guess, to approach her, how to be when I know she needs space and she needs to have the room to grow. And I've been not giving her that.
Malin, look.
I was kind of talking to
I thought we were
Tomas
still
and,
walking there. Shit.
You're awake.
That was very
I'm right
good share,
here.
Good share. But I was
She walks away.
Yeah.
She stalks away.
Don't forget about training tomorrow.
Whatever.
We'll
And
fetch
I
you.
did it again.
oops.
Will, are you feeling all right?
I believe so.
Gave us a bit of a scare.
Well, I'm definitely not feeling 100%. Took a lot of energy. I believe I might need a little bit of time to recover it all, but aside from that, I think that's all.
All right. I think we could all use a bit of a rest. I'm very hungry. Oberon didn't give us any of his rabbit.
Oh, well, I'm
have our
sure we can catch some as well. Our hunters have been still quite active. We didn't take everyone, right? We just took a small team of individuals, so I'm sure they still have a sizable score that they brought back.
Then we should all eat.
Let's go to the canteen. Or the communal pot.
You guys head over there. There's a monster cockatrice's corpse that's being roasted on the fire. And you know what that means.
Timmy let us eat one of his chickens.
It means we get to see
Picture?
this.
Yeah.
The beauty.
Ooh.
The juicy chicken.
It reminds me of when we started.
Oh, mama.
Just when we started. The Decafouts are dutifully seasoning this Lusitanian chicken. Yeah, I think you all sit down to take this moment to eat a tasty meal. There's a few people talking about the expedition and how it went. Obviously, the rest of the people who came back kind of like said how you the progenitors defeated so many of these monsters, and you've taken care of the voidlings. You get some news from the people at the camp while you're eating, and basically that bloom of magic was felt here as well. And a lot of the crops and stuff that you guys had put around town and basically were growing and cultivating, excuse me, have burst into bloom or have spread. And so it's like the ones that were being used as like lights have like basically like started to grow and cover all kinds of like different areas. There's enough of like all of the different kinds of plants now. Some people report there was like that plant that was a toilet and it's like multiplied a whole bunch. So now it's like they're able to install like a bunch of bathrooms basically around. And yeah, so it's just the whole forest is thriving really. And little Timmy Chicken Chaser comes over and he says, "This is for you," and he gives you an egg, and it's this big fucking egg. He says, "The chickens laid it. There's 2 more. And he gives. And what color is your egg, Tomas?
Oh, yeah, let's do a random color generator. Oh, it's really shit brown.
Shit brown?
Yeah.
Shit brown it is. He gives the egg to you. Lord Will. Here you go. And what color is your egg, Will?
Wanna run that for me once more?
Oh yeah, you wanna randomize it too?
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, what did I do? I closed it. When did I close it?
So fast.
Saffron yellow.
Ooh,
Yellow. Ooh, that's a good one.
this is a good one.
And my lady, here you are.
Oh, for me.
And what
Wait, I
color
know
is
what to do.
I know what to do. Oh, olive.
All right.
Is this a bucket? Oh, look at it.
3 eggs immediately start to move.
Huh?
And all 3 of your eggs.
Pokemon?
And we'll go with Wilm's yellow saffron. A little head pokes up, and it's one of the cockatrices, but a little bit changed, a little bit different. And basically, this is going to be the Hex World's version of a fucking chocobo.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And as each one looks at each of you, they're going to imprint on you, and you are going to have a chocobo, which we'll rename something hexagon like, but I have to confer with my other hex masters.
Mhm.
We should call our hexabos.
Hexaboo.
Yeah, and Timmy Chase said the chickens just laid these huge eggs. It was crazy. There's a small chicken and a huge egg. You wouldn't think it's possible.
We've seen some very unusual things since we've been here, so it's just one of the many. Thank you, Timmy.
Thanks.
You're taking good care of him.
Excellent work.
I feel like, I don't know, it was the magics in the world.
Maybe
You're very wise for a young boy, Timmy.
He like takes like a piece of the roasted chicken. I wonder if it's cannibalism if they eat that.
Maybe.
Wise indeed. Little Timmy Chicken Chaser will go off. Now you each have your birds, which immediately there's like you see like there's people at the campfire who are like, oh, like we'll build a small little pen near your house for the time being, and we'll get it some food. So they're immediately kind of like taken care of, if you so wish.
Do each one like have the same colors as the egg?
Yes.
Oh god.
Choco. God damn it.
Shit,
Quinn has a green one. Tomas has a brown one. And Willem has a yellow one.
It's all kind of like natural look.
Yeah.
Well, I guess mine less natural because green.
Oh, it's like a dark green.
Yeah, true. Like a duck. I picture a duck for some reason. Instead of a chicken.
My hexabo plops on my head.
Perfect. Then you feel the drill hound kind of scratch at the door of your soul.
Like, hey, I'm your pet.
No, he's like, let me out.
Yeah. I'm trying to gauge like, does he want to eat it? All right. Are you hungry, boy?
And he just kind of curls up next to you by the fire.
Oh.
Then he puts his head on your lap.
Chicken right next to him.
And then you see his eyes look at a roast chicken, look back at you.
Yeah, I, like, without hesitation, just drop it right next to it.
Absolutely.
Aww.
And he does his hound thing, which is like usually he'll like envelop something and eat it whole. But for the chicken, you see him savor it, and he'll do it on one little bite. Another little bite. Little chew.
He takes his time with it.
Takes his time. That's what I wish my dogs would do.
Yeah, right?
Appreciate the chicken I give them.
No.
Inhale it, actually.
Yeah.
Right. All these wonderful things happening back at camp. I think it's easy to forget the trauma and the tragedy that just happened. But one of the underseers says, "Progenitors, we've collected the dead. What is it we wish to do with them? The previous dead from a previous year, the Fae performed rites in the Fae way, which is generally they return them to the magic of the forest by burying them. But we wonder if we should start our own tradition. And don't really have a consensus. The Phoenicians feel like burning would be appropriate. It's also, they've spoken with Bart, and it's how that they take care of things on the other side of the world. The Underseers, we appreciate the way that the things work here and have heard of the traditions of the Fae from Overseer Maylin.
Overseer Maylin.
And then for the Decafouts, as far as we know, they are given back to the creatures of the forest, that they may be fed and satiated.
Well,
I don't believe we need to have one common way about things. I believe, at least for Robbie, and Commission that has unfortunately given his life in our efforts here to rid the wood of the voidlings, that it would in fact be best to send him back to the flame, to release his energy back into the world.
Well, I do agree. I think we can do what be most appropriate for each individual. Perhaps going forward, we could ask those closest to the deceased what they wish to do with the dead.
Of course.
If they have...
And gather those that wish to be there and give their best and well wishes and impart any stories or thoughts at the same point.
My lords, be it done as you say.
Quinn, any thoughts?
I do believe that the people should decide. I guess if the person didn't have a chance in their life, then the people closest by should decide. I didn't have some peace with my people, at least, because when we dream, we can at least still have a remnants of them. We can still talk with them. Then, even if it's not them, it's memories of them. I don't feel, it doesn't strike in me as much of a loss, I guess. At least in this case.
Democratic death, then, for all.
That's it. I think it would be for the best.
They nod. And as they move away, you see What is their name?
As the guy's walking away, I'll just go, when I die, I think I'd like to be buried in the forest like the Fae do it. Give back to them. They've given us so much. It only seems appropriate.
It's been noted. We'll follow your wishes.
Kalen comes over, claps you on the back, holding his child. You'll not die anytime soon.
Hopefully not.
When I die, throw me to the bears and wolves and tigers of the woods. Let them rip my limbs and my flesh from my bones. Right. And this little girl's like,
and yeah, look what I have. And I'll like present the little chicken to a friend for your little one.
Yeah, he like puts her down. You put the like little bird down, and then she like starts chasing it around the fire. But yeah, the Jack will run up, and I don't know if you remember Jack. I didn't, but Jack is a Decafout. Jack wears full clothing, like has gloves and kind of like really basic proto boots on. They're pretty worn down at this point because he's like tried to patch them up with like hard baked mud and like moss and things, and like you can see has definitely traded with the Fae for a bunch of like fasteners and things. Like truly is like done up and has a messenger bag. This is Jack the Messenger, and he runs up and not out of breath at all. It's just like, there's a message from the edge of the wood. There's an ottoman here to see you.
Who?
An ottoman.
Ottoman.
What? Oh, like get up.
Well, I suppose let's go see them. Did they relay a message to begin with?
They have a gift for the Lords of the Wood.
Did they say who they were?
They are hooded. They are all in white with strange patterns on their clothes.
I'll go right away.
Can it be?
Right? You all follow?
I mean, I am curious.
Right. Jack will easily run back to the edge of the wood with you guys. It takes not too long. Once you get there, it's that old encampment where Bart was staying at one point, and it became like basically an outpost outside the forest where you're able to, encounter people who are not able to pass through the barrier of the woods. And sitting there in white, hood drawn, is an ottoman, sparkling, beautiful, magical thread clothing that they've made for themselves. And you can see as you approach, they get up to their full height and remove their hood. And basically, this ottoman has eyes in the front and eyes like on the side of their face that are like a little bit smaller, kind of like Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. And they do a small bow. Progenitors,
Bow my head back.
to see you. All here, all present and accounted for. Our Lord wishes to know if you are all in good health.
Yeah, we do miss Otto, however.
Indeed.
Where is he? Where are you staying?
Why didn't the Lord come see us himself if he's so worried?
He is busy, but he has kept tabs on all of you, and as such knows that you are in need of something.
Power? A source of power? Oh, wait, I don't know that. Sorry. Don't list this. Unless you relate.
Oh,
Well, you do know that he took the dragon heart.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like you are as smart as they say. The mythical Quinn Tinney 314, and we'll
Call
reach
me by
within.
my full
Like,
name.
has like his like long like robed sleeves and reaches into one and will take out the dragon heart that was missing. It will bow and present it to you. And you can see its magical energies swirling in its pinkish form. I think I still have a picture somewhere, actually. Do you take it?
I'll reach for it if
there's no cost for
there's
this
no
gift.
objection.
There's none. Tomas takes it in his hand. It takes it, and it takes like your grip. Like this thing is huge. You think like, oh, it was weird how he was so easily palmed it out of his sleeve. Puts his hands back in, bows. There's no cost at all. Our Lord is extremely grateful that you allowed him to possess it for so long and use it. But we have other means now of tapping into the magical forces of this world.
Would you be betraying any confidences if you were to tell us a bit about what the Ottomans have been up to? We've been gone for so long now that we have not had any news, any word, until just this moment.
It is not my place to say, although knowing that you would be curious, our Lord has said to tell you that he is well, that the great spider is well, and that should the need arise, you may find us by going south.
I see.
South.
On or off the island?
On the mainland, of course.
And tell Otto that we would do the same. If there's ever a reason, we will come to help.
I will relay your words dutifully.
And tell him I miss him.
I will relay your exact words.
And that I'm still wearing his outfit that he made me.
Yes. It seems and he kind of like reaches out and doesn't quite touch, but like will motion to kind of like the wear and tear on the clothing that you guys have. And in certain places, it's like not silk anymore. It's like leathers. We would be interested in trade, potentially, if you desire more of the Ottomans' thread.
And what would interest you in trade?
We do not have leathers where we are. It would be interesting to have. And I can see that there is some magical plants that we do not have either. The salves and this guard was speaking of toilets?
Right, well, plants that serve as, but yes.
Toilets, yes.
That would be wonderful. A modern amenity in this world.
Do we have a concept of modern though? Like just like above table, like is that actually like?
He gives a coy smile, and he's it's kind of a shit-eating smile where you're like he knows a little something, and he's trying to let you. He's like, I know a little something. Do you know? And I know that you know a little something.
Well, I suppose, whatever that means. Because Will doesn't know.
Will doesn't know. Well, Will knows that there were toilets in the laboratory.
Yeah. Fair. But do you know enough to like say, because like, can you call it modern when we've gone 1,000 or so years in the future? Like,
all
That-
pretty
that's
much, I guess.
yeah, it's just,
Misuse of the word by someone who thinks they know what they're talking about.
yeah. So it's just like, yeah, okay. So we'll just accept it for now.
Right. It has been a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm Milorian Detharis, one of the 8 limbs of the spider. And I will go.
Travel safely.
Bye-bye.
And he will leave. And as he leaves, you can see that kind of like hunkered down behind a rock a little ways away was his own spider mount, which he will get on, and it will make its way towards the coast.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was hoping it would be Otto.
It would have been nice. But I guess with this, did he say he was on the mainland? Does that mean he's already made a boat?
That's what I think he's trying to hint at. He somehow figured out how to get to the mainland.
Maybe silk floats.
Maybe.
Or he made some sort of sail.
They use this.
For a while.
Like knock on it to see if it's like is it used up? You know.
So solid.
Break it.
So dense.
Okay.
But this means that we can also get to mainland ourselves. Oh, did it go well with the face? And I look at Thomas.
Oh yes, it was quite something. But I made a deal with Oberon, and I suppose they will make good on their promise, but that they are to deliver a boat's worth of living wood, which is what Francesco requested.
Okay, I truly hope that by a boat they are considering our size and not their size. Okay, we'll see what comes of it. Whatever.
Damn it, Oberon!
You said a boat size, but not what kind of boat.
A small, tiny toy boat.
Miniature boaty. But we got power sources at least.
No, I trust them. Malin trusts them.
All right. Do you guys wait for the Fae to come to you to give you your wood?
I guess we're just expecting
when
them
that
to
does
show
happen.
up whenever.
Yeah.
Not that we're sitting around like, where's the wood? Give us the wood.
I need to sleep, truthfully.
Yeah,
So-
no, definitely need at least a long rest.
I will give you
Yeah.
guys 3 days of rests.
Yo!
That's so
You're gonna
much rest.
The long rest for this night that you have to take to get all your rests back, and then you basically get 8 more rests.
Holy moly.
Insane.
I feel like
Full
it's not
HP.
to be topped up, but I guess still have to roll just in case.
Yeah.
Think
Well,
just
what's
roll all
the
ones.
8?
A 1d6 plus your
What's your
Tier
tier?
level.
So 9, and everyone's at tier 2?
Yeah.
So it's at least 18 points a person.
Yeah,
Is that
I would
good?
be full. I would be full at least.
Yeah, so you're just
Before
full.
that point.
Oh yeah.
So you're just full. So everybody's probably just full.
Yeah.
Then in that 3 days, Benny wakes up. Benny just has wings now. But as you guys talk to Benny, she just can't remember any of those skills. So if you remember, when people woke up, they had skills from their previous life. And Benny just doesn't remember any skills. Doesn't have any of those traits. So they seem to be missing just those memories. It's the only thing that's kind of different. That and the memory loss of like the actual kind of like day. Great. So everyone's at full on the third day. The Fae will come. There is at I would say dawn. There is a parade into the village of Fae, just playing gentle music, and like gentle bell, like ding, ding. It was like. And in the veil of the morning, Titania is being brought on a palanquin. Oberon by her side. As they are lying down, there's like another kind of like palanquin behind them, but instead of having a like shelter on top of it, it's just like a pile of like different shapes of wood that seem to be all like in one big lump, like connected. And as they come into town, they had alerted May that they would come at this time, and so all of you are awake to receive them. As you do, Oberon looking over you, sneer.
And he recovered. Looks like he's gotten his limbs back.
Speak not to me.
I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to dumbass.
Yes, and you won't believe it, but he actually died.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd like everyone to roll me an intellect roll, so we can take a little look at what you notice here.
You still tired? That's in that one.
How did you get worse than that?
You guys! Okay, let me try and hit this roll.
Come on, Quinn.
Okay, what is this? A 1!
Well, look who's the smartest in the room now.
Guys,
we don't notice anything.
We're blind and
ones and a two.
Wow. So you guys don't notice one for sure. You don't notice anything. So you're looking and like it looks like the exact same Oberon, the same confident sneer. Double GM intrusion on this. Is he just stares daggers at the lot of you and is like whispering into Titania's ear. And you see her just like kind of like stroking under his chin and like nodding, but like she seems a little bit unsure, but he looks murderous. Absolutely. There's a bloodlust that you can sense coming from him.
I wonder why he's so angry. Is he that much of a sore loser?
He didn't seem like that last time.
Right? He seemed to be okay when we left him. What did you guys do when you dropped him off?
Maybe he's just bitter. I'm sure it'll pass.
I guess so.
It's like the narrator's voice. It did not pass.
I guess just watch what we say around them, I suppose, not to make any more deals for the moment.
As you finish that, Titania will arrive and step off the palanquin, leaving Oberon behind. It seems that my love made a deal with all of you here. A boat's worth of living wood.
Big boat, big boat, big boat, big boat.
And she indeed pulls out a small toy wooden boat.
No.
But she's huge.
She's normal size now.
Damn it!
With the fairy wings and everything. So she has this toy boat. Incredibly elaborate and beautiful. And she holds it up and goes, and it sails through the air, bobbing like it's on water over to you, Tomas. And do you like pick it up in your hand?
Yeah, I'll just like sort of catch it, and I'm just like looking at it like.
You look at it and you hold the boat, and true, like honestly, like the most beautiful object you've maybe ever seen. It's that intricate. It's dense. It's kind of heavy, as it like the weight finally rests in your hand from the levitation that was going on. And she says, "And we bring a gift from the Tree of Life, the center of the forest, learning of your request. The voice of the woods thought that perhaps you would appreciate a boat's worth of wood." And she smiles coyly, and you can't help but think that it is indeed a funny joke, maybe after all. And then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, what? Why would I think that?" And you feel the mischief coming off her in magical waves. But they put the planquin down. She says, "Please take the wood. It is an honor to be a messenger for the tree and to deliver this gift to your people. You have helped us indeed by ridding the forest of the voidlings. They were draining and eating away at everything here, and we all feel much better now." And as she says this, again, all of a sudden, like you feel like she's so much larger, and you feel so small. And Tomas, you almost feel like you're looking up at her. You blink. She hasn't moved. She seems infinitely more powerful now that the forest has been rid of these things. And as the Fae kind of like just push the mass of wood off, it kind of like doesn't move at first, then all of a sudden comes unstuck, and then seems to change shape and roll a little bit, and then onto the ground. And it still looks like a pile of different branches and things, so it shouldn't really move like that. And Francesco's here and goes, "Oh, this is so exciting." And then the Fae, well, she will curtsy, get back on the palanquin, slip back down among all the cushions and covers and silks and fabrics. And you see as they start to take off, she takes a slender pipe, inhales deeply, and Oberon and starts whispering in her ear again as they leave. And they will make their way back into the forest, accompanied by the musical instruments as they slowly fade away. A couple of Fae are going to stay in town. You see there's like these kind of like two like shorter kind of like grungier looking. They almost look human in appearance, but again, like maybe like their noses are a little bit more bulbous. And they are talking with just like a few groups of people, and they have like what looks like jugs with them of liquor, and they begin to basically pass it around at some of the fires and get some people to do some day drinking with them. And you can see that they start basically a small party in the wake of the Fae appearing.
Had me there.
Right. Do you think that there might need to be a gentle reminder not to make any promises with those Fae as well for our people?
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
May's like, "I'm on it. I'll go do that right now."
Thank you.
No back scratches for life.
Wait, what back scratches for life?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Great. And all of you see this big lump of wood sitting here. And I think there's very much a sense of we have what we need. In the interest of time, we only have like 10-ish minutes left. I think that we're going to fast forward. And over the course of basically a month, the Decaphoutes, Underseers, and Phoenicians are all going to work together. You receive an envoy from the Ottomans at one point, and there's a small amount of trade that takes place where they give you some rolls of the spider silk and in exchange for like one of the toilet plants that grew so that they can propagate it, and then some other like basic necessity type things from the forest. They also are able to provide you with like bamboo, which is something that you don't really have over here. And last but not least, there are like some fruits and things that seem like tropical in nature. That it's not something that you usually have on the island either. But the ship gets built, and not in the way that you thought. And I think that you're all standing there on the beach, and you look, and it's like you have the plans in front of you, and then you look up, look at the plans, look at the thing, and it's not the same. And so what I would like for all of you to kind of like pitch in on the boat here. How is it different from the drawing? So to backtrack and reiterate, the original boat drawing was like this kind of like metal seeming boat with like a sail in the middle, enough space for basically like a cargo hold or like a small crew of people, and then there's like the 4 rooms, one for each of the progenitors basically, or just 4 crewmates. And then the ship itself had like a magical engine, like mechanical and fuel based, and then there were 6 legs, and they were like able to like curl up or then get put down so that it could like walk on terrain.
Can I proffer an idea for the like legs / like the way it moves around?
Ooh,
Sure.
go for it.
So I immediately thought of like it being up on like 2 like skis almost. That then when it hits like land, it kind of turns into like almost like treads from like a tank on either end.
Oh.
So it's like constantly they start like rolling afterwards, but like when it's on water, it like skis across.
Yeah. I have no objection.
I'm pretty cool here too. I like that.
It's pretty weird. I love it. And like the whole thing's made of wood, right? So it's like
wood and bamboo at this point, right? It was stick some
bamboo. We actually use bamboo.
Maybe. Why not?
That's up to you guys. So we have 1 modification to the design.
Okay.
Can I get the second modification?
I have an idea if I can go down. So instead of like a mast with a sail, it's literally just like a trunk with like a tree's canopy.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I honestly don't really know too much for the boat. The only thing I can think of is like changing the sails, like if it does even use any sails, does it?
Well, now it's the tree instead of the sail, according to Peter.
Maybe if there's like a modification to also add some of the spider silk to like provide even more like a wind. I don't know.
Sure. Do you want extra sails? That can be a thing.
Yeah, I guess so. I just want more sails on this.
I'm in. And so you look from the plan and look back one third and final time at the creation in front of you. And it is a largest boat. You can see that it's a mix of that living wood and the bamboo and other woods in the hull, where they've kind of like patched it together in a distinct way, where off the sides of the boat there are two kind of like bent kind of like arches that lead to two small catamaran style stabilizers on the side of the boat. And like you can see that because it's on the beach right now, that the bottom of these catamaran things seems to have some sort of an enchantment, or maybe it's the living wood itself, where it can like just like advance onto the sand, where like the bottom just like seems to like a snake's body almost like undulate and move. Not reminiscent of tank treads. You see that there's this tree growing out of the middle of the boat. Its branches splayed a bit like a fan, but still kind of like rounded, like ovalish, if you were to look at it from the top. The leaves quite big and fan-like, able to catch the wind, and you can see that the leaves have grown in such a way that the how the veins of leaves are kind of like thicker. These leaves have like very thick veins. And you can see that the tree kind of like flexes them ever so slightly, so can like close them almost like a webbed hand. And so it's like you can see it almost like breathe a little bit. And last but not least, we have on the sides of the boat two big kind of like finned pieces of the boat that can also open and close and basically like truly like capture a ton of wind. And facing them are what look like giant bellows, and it's like some sort of a kind of like I want to say like a booster for the boat that kind of will add wind to the sails and propel it. The back of the boat, you can see more of the living wood in the kind of engine, and it's a sort of like water wheel. And the water wheel is able to basically propel the boat autonomously without wind at all, and produce the boosts of wind that are able to push it. Yeah, I think all in all, you look over at Francesco and he's like,
That's amazing work, Francesco.
It's a beauty.
Looks like a boat to me.
All right. All of you here, ready to embark on the journey. I think like you've put some provisions in the form of food, in the form of clothing. Who are you bringing with you, and who are you leaving behind?
Oh, so are we actually going?
This is you about to leave on the
Oh,
journey.
okay. I wasn't sure if we were going to do like the book thing first.
What book thing?
There was like a book that we'd seen like a vision of in the swamp.
It's on the mainland.
It is on the mainland? Okay, I thought it was still on the island. Okay.
Wait,
No,
write that down.
It's to the west, and it was like far to the west.
On the mainland.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay, then yeah. No, that makes sense.
Perfect.
I feel like I have to take Johnny. Like, I know he's my lieutenant, and like there should still be somebody in charge here, but like he's not gonna, he won't take a no for an answer kind of thing. He'll be there regardless. So I'll leave other people in charge.
Johnny says, "Who are we leaving in charge then, boss? What are we doing?"
Look, I know that you weren't going to be. Well, you wouldn't have stayed here. You wouldn't have liked staying, but right now I believe Susie has a good handle of everyone. And Riley can help as well.
Boss, we can only have one leader. You tell me. Is it the chronicler?
Look,
or is it going to be...
Susie will lead. She will be helping, and then she'll have a lieutenant, just like you are mine, in the form of Riley.
And it's going to be Riley. And as the DM, who's Riley again?
Riley was the head of the scouts. So I want them feeding Susie information and like everything. Like just kind of helping her keep an eye on things.
Yeah, strange that I didn't have that. Oh, Riley's the other flying Finishing?
Well, one of them. Because it was Robbie, there was Benny. There were two like scouts in the unit, and then the Riley was the one that had like more of a military background and was the head of the scout unit.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, I didn't have Benny and Robbie in here either because they're in my session notes, not my character notes.
No worries.
Thank you.
And then I believe we should probably take Bart as well.
All right, question. How many can we take?
I'll say there's the 4 rooms. So each of you can have a room, and then you can have like one room for something else. And then there's basically room for maybe like 10 people in the hull of the ship.
Don't really need
like that's a cramped.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You have so much in there. So if you want to
10
have a
plus like supplies.
Yeah, I'd say like there's enough supplies for like a week's worth or something like that. Like it's
for
not great.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I
need
don't
that
think we
many.
should. Yeah, I don't think we should cram it up. I was honestly thinking like we each bring one person. Then you brought up Bart, so like we each bring one plus Bart. But Bart has his own boat. Can't he take his own boat? And like,
No, but he couldn't control it, could he? Didn't he just like randomly ended up here?
He floated in the ocean.
No way. He was almost dead because he was like,
wait.
boat.
Like I don't know. We can't just. Oh, okay.
We'll attach some rope to his
Yeah.
boat and ours and pull him along.
That would add a little bit of extra space. I don't know how big his boat
That's
is. but-
true.
Enough for him and like a few supplies, really.
Yeah. Maybe that could work.
He's
I don't know.
like,
His
"I
boat's
was
been
no
there for like
captain."
a few years now, right? So like maybe it's I don't know.
No, he's still only been there for a few months.
Oh.
He's new. He came after the year of stuff. Oh, I guess he was there for a full year with you guys.
Yeah, technically.
The past time, right? So
The
yeah.
second year, yeah.
So he was there for the second year.
The year
Year
ended.
two.
Look, I think we should probably take your boat as well, but you can stay on the main boat. Just it'd be good to have an extra.
My boat? What boat?
Oh, did you scrap it? Was it never repaired?
Oh no, that boat's gone.
Oh, well, that answers the question then.
Oh, we never brought it to any. I just left it. So
All right. Well, do you want us to come with us?
You see him think about it. If you really want me to, I could come. But
There's no pressure. It was just we figured you might want to see the mainland once more.
I have no wish. I found a place among our people here, and I would love to support the Phoenicians in their pursuit of fire magic. I think I have a lot to learn, and I can help protect the forest in your stead while you are gone.
Oh, in that case, thank you for your continued support of our people, and I kind of like include him in that. And then just, I guess, this would have been like before we had been prepared, I guess, to leave, and we would have spent like a few days trying to just like get as much information of the mainland from him before we leave.
Yeah, you get tons of information. Is there anyone else you want to bring from the Phoenicians?
No, I think everyone should stay there. I don't think we should go with a huge party right now.
Right. So you're not bringing anybody.
Well, just Johnny and myself.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah. Sorry, Johnny's just me.
It's all good.
Great. Yeah, Johnny's got his
Big
his back over his shoulder, an axe as tall as he is. Really come into his own over the past year, even over the past month. I think is like somehow now has like plaid leather.
Plaid leather.
I don't know how that's possible.
You made it possible.
Like stitched in squares. It's like leather stitched in squares. It's a vest.
Well, I have an idea of who I want to bring, but I think it really depends if Quinn brings Maylin.
Oh, that's why. Well, I was gonna go and ask her how she feels about it.
You ask Maylin.
You're old enough to make your own decision whether you want to go out there or stay. Though, Maylin, I do see incredible potential in you to learn so much more if you decide to leave.
She closes her eyes and then opens them and looks at you and says, "You decide. Do you want me to watch our people, or do you want me to come with you? They're both worthy causes that I think I can help with."
I truthfully think it would be a loss for you not to go out and see the mainland. So I would like you to come with us.
Okay.
Yes, yes! Linda, we're going.
Were you gonna try and pick Maylin if she didn't?
Well, no. It's because we didn't get a really I'll make it quick because it's already past. During like the training that we've done, and now that it's been a whole month, I feel like there's probably been multiple training sessions. Basically, I paired Maylin with Linda since they're both like really like quick and nimble on their feet and stuff. So, like, training partners, and so I feel like they may have like grown a little closer with each other. So I wanted to bring. I wanted to keep them as a pair, as partners.
Perfect. Girls of a similar age, a couple of friends on board, and Johnny.
Little eye candy.
Wow.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is he suddenly a predator?
No, he's not.
He's like,
Wait, what?
Let's get off.
No, he's like the Ryan Gosling of the crew. Okay.
He is like the Ryan Gosling of the crew. Incredible. So we have Linda, and who is in charge while you are gone? And I think for Quinn too, you need to pick someone who's not Maylin to be in charge then.
I want to. Can I? Oh wait, no. I think the communicators, the gemstones. I guess they don't have a limited range. They have like a specific range, right? Let's see, where did I write that down?
They do have a specific range, but you guys don't necessarily know what it is.
Because I was thinking if we can keep communicating and like still act as, decision makers, if anything. But otherwise, let me look for some people I can put in charge. I know one or two.
So you have less named characters than the others.
I know, but I do have some. I just have to find them.
So I have 2 in my notes as potentials. I have, George.
Yeah.
George, the magical man.
Yeah.
It's me. I can take charge of everybody.
My trinket boy.
Or we have Amina Fares, stone instructor. I can take the lead. I will teach everyone around me to be better.
No, I'm going with old George. George, you take the charge.
Yeah. It's quite an honor. I wasn't expecting it.
But I want all underseers to work as a team. Okay? While George is in charge, it doesn't mean George can't make mistakes. You can You can teach George to be a better leader.
That's right. I'm going to make lots of mistakes.
But he will do his best because it's George, and we know he always does. Okay. And if anything, we will try and see if we can communicate from long distance. Okay, everybody?
Oh, we can run that as an experiment. I'm looking forward to it.
I love Georgie.
So I feel like George is actually kind of... he's the underdog of the underseers.
Ooh.
So...
And for Tommaso, I think it's for the Decaphots pretty self-explanatory. Kaelin and Wilga.
100%.
It's Kaelin and Wilga.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've been in those conditions before. Where
You have to pick one. Is it Kaelin or Wilga?
oh, well, I'll leave it to Wilga. I know Kaelin's busy child rearing. Things will be a little different with Wilga in charge, but that's fine. They'll make it work.
Kaelin seems a little angry with you as a result of this choice. You put Wilga in charge, and Kaelin, first of your people, is like, all right, I will follow what you say.
It's like, after all I've done for you, man? After all I've done for you?
I don't get over it. You did not get over it.
You never got over it.
Oh my god.
All right. All right, I'm just putting in who's the new leaders for all of the factions here. But with that, it brings our first season of Dimensionauts Progenitors to an end, as the boat, the magical boat that is, which I would like you all to name maybe right now, before we go, sets off into the sunset to get to the mainland of the Hex world.
I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough choice. It has a tree on it. It has the like
what
tractor wheels. It has the spider slug.
What color is the living wood?
I'd say like the boat is it's kind of like camo colored because of the different, like the living wood with the other woods from the forest with like the bamboo and stuff. And so it's like almost like the color shifts a little bit between like beiges and browns.
Should we call it Violet Junior because it's made of
Yeah, wait, I kind of love that.
Sure.
It's part of it.
Wait, that's so good.
All right. As you set off on Valeth Jr., you see a little face form in the wood.
Ooh!
I am so ready to go off into the world and experience life for the first time.
Valeth is going to be able, or is it just living to that extent? Like this boat is alive.
It's living wood, baby.
Oh my god.
And so all of you and your boat sail off into the sunset. And with that, we conclude. Everybody's going to gain 4 experience. And we are going to pick back up in a while. It's probably going to be after the summer, so towards the fall is when I would want to start back up. It's crazy busy. And it is going to be a little time skip. There's going to be so likely 5 years will have passed.
Damn.
Oh my god.
So I would like you all to think of the various adventures and things that would happen to your characters over the course of 5 years.
Oh, I'm gonna take that chocobo with me, by the way.
Oh yeah. Can we all have?
I won't bring mine. No, I'm gonna leave it with Kaelin's kid.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet. I give Naylin the choice to name my chocobo. The olive chocobo.
She names it Soror.
Sora? Oh,
Yeah.
Sora.
Yeah, and if it wasn't obvious, I'm bringing Zelkarith and the Drillhound.
So Zilkrit's like, you couldn't leave me behind if you tried.
I know.
We are bonded. We are as brothers.
That's why I
Also,
didn't even offer you.
I need your help to kill her.
All right, well, we could talk about that.
Or not. We could just not talk about it, and then you'll just help me when it's time, right?
Well, seems like we just talked about it, so sounds good.
Right. Never mind.
Damn, 5 years?
5 years.
Ooh, I'm gonna be 30.
You're gonna be 30. Guys are getting older.
Oh.
But with that's it for today's adventure on Hexagon TTRPG. Thank you all for being here. And if you are watching at home, if you enjoyed the game, don't forget to follow us so that you're ready for our next live episode. We play every Tuesday and Thursday mostly. We skip some Tuesdays. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Our next game is going to be this Thursday with Champs Challenge, DM'd by Bernier. And then next Thursday, it's going to be Genesis Rising, DM'd by our very own Peter right here. You can find more content, world building, updates on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Look for us at the Hexagon TTRPG. That's Simon as the fiery Willem Fair, Peter as the tough Tomas, as the intergalactic Angel Quinn T314, and me, your GM Brent, signing off. We're Hexagon, and we're Hexagon.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
You're trash, okay?